Hey guys, and welcome to Dark Arts. Yes, we got a crazy video for you today. We're talking about the fact that a father, an impending father, wanted to name his child after his ex. Because his ex. Let me not even spoil the story. You need to listen to the story. It is crazy. And so I wanted to bring this to you as Dark Arts and break down hopefully the story as well. Listen, it's going to get manic, it's going to get crazy. If you're new to the channel, like it, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of the uploads. And for those of you who are returning, you know what it is, baby. You got the what? I was going to say the minerals. And that's not, you ain't got the minerals. That's not the channel. That's my other channel. This is Dark Arts. This is where we help you guys navigate dating. Okay, so we help you guys, avoid the pitfalls of manipulation, influence, control. All right, and if you want to help yourself and make sure you don't get played, then this is a channel for you. We're gonna break down some stuff for you. Okay, let's get into this because it's crazy. It's crazy. All right, let me cue the music. I gotta start reading. It's crazy. All right, let's get this going. So I was on Reddit because I was searching for something. Actually, before I get into it, I was on Reddit because I was searching for particular information. I was in a video on Adam Levine, and then literally as I was searching for things about this topic came up. This particular video came out. I said, what? People are actually doing this. Man, them are actually doing this kamikaze behavior. Let's jump into this. I don't want to waste much time. Let's wait, and I'm going to read for you. It's going to be a little bit dramatic, the reading. All right? Don't take it personally. I just like to read a little bit dramatically, okay? Gonna be a little bit dramatic. Okay. My ex broke up with me. Hold on. Let's start again. My ex broke up with me January this year, saying he had feelings for his co-worker, but had not acted on them yet. A few weeks later, the co-worker posted that she had miscarried. Her ex was the father, and they had gotten engaged. A couple weeks after that, I realized I was pregnant. It's exes. Okay, so let's pause it here because at first when I started reading this, I was confused. I said, what? So basically it's the ex broke up with her in January, saying he had feelings for his co-worker, but hadn't acted on them. A few weeks later, the co-worker posted that she had miscarried. The ex was the father. So her ex was the father of the co-worker's child. Unfortunately, she miscarried and they had gotten engaged. So obviously they've left and she's now got engaged. A couple weeks after that, I realized I was pregnant. It's the ex's. I decided to keep it and inform the ex. He asked for 50-50 custody, which I agreed to. I'm currently at 6 months. Alright. Ex and co-worker are still engaged. She apologized to me because ex didn't tell her about me, and she broke up with ex for about a month and only got back with him after he apologized to both of us. On the whole, co-worker seems alright, and his ex I'm mad at because he lied to both of us. But I'm willing to co-parent with ex because regardless of my feelings, he is legally entitled to his child, and I don't want to be one of those co-parents who talk about the other one. Just to make it clear about co-worker, she's nice enough, has apologized profusely for the cheating when she didn't even know it was cheating. She refused to get back with him until after he apologized to me. She has experience with kids. She's got a level head and a controlled temper. She always seems reasonable before the baby stuff. I just kind of wish she'd taken a bit more of a back seat. Okay. I mean, is it his co-worker? Is this her co-worker? I'm just still a bit confused about this. This is a bit mad. They messaged me earlier today. Now listen to this. Let me change the music because it needs to fit the mood right now. Let me change the music. Okay. That's not fitting the mood. Hold on. That's not. Okay, let's fit this music. Okay, maybe even this one even better. Let me see actually. We need some rock here because it got crazy in this part. They messaged me earlier today saying there was something they wanted to discuss. They had picked out names while co-worker was pregnant. Co-worker has some additional tests that show she's unlikely to be able to ever carry to term. And as I don't intend to have any more children with ex, her impending stepchild is her only chance to name a kid. So they want to use these names for my baby. Nah. What is going on? What's going on? What is really going on? What? They messaged me earlier today saying there was something they wanted to discuss. They have picked out names while co-worker was pregnant. Co-worker has had some additional tests that show she's unlikely to ever be able to carry to term. And as I don't intend to have any more children with X, her impending stepchild is her only chance to name a kid. This is some some stupidity. So they want to use these names for my baby. They provided a first and a middle name for both a boy or a girl, and all the names are sentimental. They've said they want these exact names and aren't willing to let me pick any. Are you stupid? Are you nuts? Are you dumb? Are you crazy? Don't let me crash this whole thing. What? The music's too calm for me. What? What is going on? Don't let me crash this whole thing. What? You mean to tell me you want to be able to pick my own child? You want to pick my child's name. You the ex. Sorry, you the side chick who's now become the main chick. Who is... They've provided first and a middle name for both a girl or a boy, and all names are sentimental. They've said they want these exact names, aren't willing to let me pick any. I have my own list of names, and I don't really like the ones they've picked. I also have a strong accent that they don't have, and one of the middle names I can't even say correctly. The O sounds like an A when I say it. Okay. I've responded saying maybe we can come up with some different names together. You've even been nice. You've even been nice. You're here even advocating. You haven't been nice. You are saying we can even come up with new names, which is a good solution. When they said they already picked the names, I said maybe we can pick some different names as it's a different baby. And I also told them I can't pronounce one of the names properly, so I appreciate being able to switch out at least one with my pick. They basically said that I can name the next one because X knows I want multiple kids, but the thing is, they're not really a guarantee I'll have a next one. This is wild to me. It is the audacity. The complete audacity for me, for you to think you can message me and tell me you want to pick my baby's name as your... You are bluffing. You are really bluffing. And then I told them I can't pronounce one of the names properly, so I appreciate being able to switch out at least one of my picks. They basically said that I can't name the next one because X knows. I can basically name the next one because X knows I want multiple kids, but the thing is, they're not really a guarantee I'll have next one. Then they basically said there's two of them, and one of them is me, so I'm outvoted. Outvoted! Oh no! Outvoted! There is no vote here because the other girl doesn't include. Is it coming out of her womb? Is it coming out of her womb? It's not. What level of madness is this? I've responded that I'm carrying this baby, I won't be outvoted, and that I'm officially saying no to all four names. While my main issue was the only one of them, I reacted in a moment because I didn't appreciate being outvoted on my child's name. I hear you, girl. I hear you. Don't worry about it. They've responded calling me unempathetic. Oh, this is abuse. This is manipulation. And again, saying I can't name my next one, but this will be their only child. There is no only child. She hasn't got a child. She hasn't got one. You're not a surrogate. You are a mother who had an ex who cheated on you. My roommate was watching the conversation, and as I was having it, and as I sent my messages, she said that was over the line. I could have a bit more sympathy given their circumstances, miscarriage and infertility, or at least stuck to just vetoing in one name I can't pronounce instead of all four. Who's your roommate? Who is your roommate? Who's your roommate? Who is your roommate? Info, we are planning to get a formal custody agreement and some sort of parenting agreement that says stuff about faith, schooling, and all of that. I've made it clear there's no way I'm having any kind of informal agreement, this whole thing needs to be done in legally binding way. We are getting lawyers. Good on you, sis. The baby will have mine and X's surname. Okay. I'm not telling X when I go into labor. I have a friend who's offered to drive me. I'm not in the US and we have the same rules throughout the country. So it doesn't matter if I move anywhere within the country. I will most likely be trying for more than 50-50 custody and getting some form of parental agreement that says we can and cannot decide on our own. Okay. Here's what's most likely going to happen when I go into labor. I will contact my friend. He'll be with me in the hospital along with my sister and Nan, depending on a few factors. I'll send the certificates as the mother, write the chosen name, and after I have been discharged, I'll arrange for the X to go on the certificate as a father. I cannot legally put him on as we were never married. I appreciate everyone's advice, but I have to operate on the basis that X and co-worker will see through the engagement, spend the rest of their lives together, and will both be in my child's life at least until the child's an adult. That means being civil. I can put in boundaries what I'm doing, but I cannot go scorched earth because that is not going to be good for my child. Now, fantastic. I love the fact you're being aware as well. You can't go scorched earth because that's for real. You can't go scorched earth. But let's be very frank and very honest here. Number one, your ex broke up with you in January. Co-worker and thinking, let me bring that back up again, guys. Sorry, the screen went there for a second. It was a bit crazy there. All right, cool. So let's bring this back up. Okay, so co-worker, who seemed nice enough at the time, was just pretending to be nice. She was playing nice to get what they want. They were putting up a front. They were putting up a nice little thing as a Trojan horse. Okay, this is Trojan horse manipulation tactic. Be nice, be sweet, be comforting, and oh my gosh, I didn't know. Girl knew that you were. I know she knew. I didn't know. I'm so sorry. Blah 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 blah. What happens? It lowers your defense down because you're thinking, oh, she's so nice. Do you think that he was the only one that was pushing for the fact that the baby's name should be what they called for? She also joined him to now challenge you and say there's 2 against 1. She was never this nice in the beginning. This was a Trojan horse. Once they got in where they could actually suggest names, this should have never been a conversation, to be honest. All right? Because once you decide to cheat on me and move it elsewhere, I need to set some boundaries that are healthy. You no longer have say on this with her. Like, if you want to come and discuss this one-to-one with me, cool, right? But you don't get then to try and bring your partner, your co-worker who you slept with and cheat on me with, and think you can then tell me how we should have what name we give the child. So definitely they were Trojan horsing you as a manipulation tactic. Then they were really testing and pushing your boundaries by saying these are the names that we've got. We want you to use these names that you got. That's actually an element of control. And what they were actually trying to do in this instance actually is institute an element of control. That's simply it, right? Because once they name that child, there's a form of ownership that comes into it. If they name the child, they're going to say that's their child. In a few years' time, they'll be saying that's their child. And what you hear is stories upon stories that child will be hearing from them about how wicked and evil you are, probably more than likely, right? Because the naming of the child, the story that will come out will be, oh, we named you. We named you. Yeah, your mom didn't care enough for us to name you, so we named you. They won't know that story. Sis, I'm telling you, do not back down, okay? Good, effective boundaries. Let the person know this is inappropriate for you. And you don't want to be in a situation where they are trying to press upon you and tell you how to name your child. And the fact is that they had a list already of names after she had miscarried. So what's your miscarriage got to do with me? My child is not an extension of you. That's sickly. My child is not the extension of your child that's passed. I'm so sorry. No. Boundaries. And you did well. You even offered a solution. Let's come up with some new names. They said no. That should let you know they are inflexible, unbudging. Okay? They don't care about your feelings and your thoughts. They only care about their particular avenue. They only care about their choices, and they only care about their particular viewpoint. They don't care about your view. They don't. Look what he said here. And they basically said, I can name the next one because X knows I want multiple kids, but the thing is there's not really a guarantee I'll have the next one. Let me tell you something. The reason why they're proposing this is because they believe that you're weak. I'm going to be honest with you. They believe you're weak and you'll crumble. This is why they're proposing this nonsense. They would never propose this for somebody who's hostile and says, I'm not having this. They think that you're weak. Maybe he told her that she's weak and she'll bend and break if they push hard enough. But to say, obviously, then you have a next one and you have multiple kids, you can name those ones, but let us name this one. And then when it doesn't work, they say, listen, there's two of them and one of them. There is no two of them. The other woman's not included in children. Can't be outvoted. Can't be outvoted. Takes two to tango to have sex. Doesn't take three. So I need old chick to back up. That colleague worker has got boundary issues. Okay? Boundary issues. She needs to be made aware that, listen, when it comes to you and the ex, you talk. As far as she's concerned, she doesn't get involved. This is not her fight. This isn't her battle. This isn't her playground. She needs to back up. That's a boundary issue. That's manipulative. No. No. Hey, listen, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Do you agree? What is going on here? It's madness in the dunya. How can someone suggest this? They want to name your child because their child passed. And then the roommate had the audacity. If they don't shut up, okay. You know what? People are literally choosing this.
I don't want peace. I want problems always.